What a great time to be in the industry with all this technology coming, and gosh, it's just overwhelming. So I'm going to be talking about kind of something that I really hope from my heart. I love the people here. I love this event, and I'm so old, and I've been doing this stuff for so long that I feel like I've just got a few kernels, a few ingredients that are going to be helpful. I'm really hoping. And I call it turning on the lights, because that's what I'm thinking that you're going to do when you get back to your organization. With all this excitement, all these things you've seen, collecting all this wisdom, you're going to go back and turn the lights on. You and I have, I think, a common profile. We have a lot of conviction. This technology really could be something special. It could be energizing for our company. We propose things. We're change agents. I'm probably the oldest in the room. I have the longest record of banging my head on these kind of ideas since 1983. So this is 34 years of me banging my head trying to get people to move forward. Because we have resistance, we have skeptics in our organizations. We've got this conviction that our performance can go up. We're going to buy some technology, introduce it, our performance improves. Maybe we'll measure our performance gains with key performance indicators. So it's appropriate to try to forecast that. I'm going to tell you about a return on investment workshop. Some of you maybe have been to the one that I think I delivered 2 so far in Minnesota. But the workshop's gone to 21 countries, and I'll tell you a little bit about what I've learned by interacting these 4-hour workshops in 21 countries. And the truth is that the technology that we're learning about is just not enough. So what we're going to be talking about today is technology that's really not enough. The first complexity while we're promoting technology, we have projects coming in the door. And in my old company in Boston, we call them DFADs, which is drop everything for a deal. Now, I'd like to tell you about my last conversation with Doug Eberhardt. He passed away in the last month. And his advice to our organization and to our customers' organizations is, remember, projects are the lifeblood of our customers. And so you and I are trying to get this transformation. We got all this technology. We're bringing this technology in. We're all excited about this. And the projects have just got to keep coming through the door. So we need to inspire our companies on BIM, drones, data management, and avoid being shuttled off into the basement with the CAD guys or the IT staff. So this is about strategy. This is about moving things forward. And we have these people with multiple personalities in our organizations. Some of them think with their gut. Some of them think with their head. We've got seasoned executives. Some of them are skeptical. We've got middle management. So if we talk about the people that we must win over, either with ROI, calculator, or whatever, let's try to think about the way that they think. So this is one executive saying, we got deadlines, we got cost pressure, we got regulation, complexity is in the pursuit of new work, alternate delivery methods, design build, new workflow, technology. So this is really stressful. So I'd like to introduce a framework for you that maybe gets you in the door and maybe wins you respect when you get back. Maybe this is about you becoming an executive, living the fullest, most value-added contribution you can make to your organization. This is the framework that I like. There are 4 forces that we have to adapt to. And this is happening all over the world. Exactly the same thing in Australia, in Singapore. This is what's going on around the world the way that I see it. There are 4 major forces that the executives are facing. So they're trying to start on the left-hand side of, this is where we are now. I want to play a leadership role. I really want to deliver enduring value. I want to have a reputation as an executive, having really delivered for our customers and for our company in the long haul. So the first one, contracts are changing. Everybody knows about this. This is not crazy new. Design, build, new collaboration. Maybe it's IPD. Of course, we've got that. And our people, we read about it all the time. Our people, we're trying to attract people into the industry, and we're trying to get, in our company, we're trying to get the best and brightest to join and retain them. Lean construction is about these new principles that are kind of shaking up the way that we plan and execute. And so you may or may not have a lean leader, but now we come running in the door with all this hot new technology, and the executive is trying to balance all these. So maybe your role can be right in the middle. You can become a scientist, an expert, a transformation change agent, balancing, helping the executive balance all of these forces. So these are really 5 roles here. And what I'm saying in the organization, I'd like to have you think about bringing back a proposal to rebuild your organization chart. Not exactly throw the old one out, but everybody ask themselves, can I play a role in these 5 roles that we have here? And we can describe it with simple and beautiful logic, which is the way an executive really needs to talk to his people. Hey folks, we're not doing a BIM initiative. We're doing a performance initiative. We're just going to try to improve our performance every day, every week, every month for the next 3 years and try to hit some performance goals. So that 5th assignment is the performance. What does that little circle mean? The integrator? The integrator that tackles all the 4 forces. But now, of course, that's an enterprise initiative. And all the while, we have to drop everything for a deal. Projects are coming in the door. We have to execute them. They have different fears. They have different goals. They want a winner of a project in 3 years. And so they have slightly different goals from the enterprise. And this sets up a dynamic. This 6th player, the project executive, is trying to win and trying to execute. And these are the people we got to get to. These are the people that are going to be using the technology on the ground. And they may not be willing to take a chance. They're taking enough risk already. They're taking the risk that you only have a certain amount of budget. Here's your people. Here's your specifications. Here's your design. Go build it. So there's this tension in the room between the enterprise folks that say, hey, we got some new best practices. Let's execute with this new technology. And the project manager is really fearful. They have different personalities, different goals and rewards. That project executive doesn't want to be a guinea pig, a test case for the new workflows and tools. So this is the role that I think you can play. That person in the middle with these 2 forces fighting over, are we improving the company or are we focusing on this project where we have enough risk as it is? The fastest way for companies around the world to deal with this is to set this framework up so that it's a good bit more formalized. You are doing this. Companies all over the world are doing this. Whole countries are responding to this new technology and embracing this, all the while trying to make their projects success. The fastest way to do it is to set this up as 8 assignments, if you will. There's 1 lean person, 1 contract person, a people person, and a technical person, and the integrator. And that's at the enterprise level. The job down below is to win new projects, and actually, of course, your technology can help you win new projects. And this negotiation now between the project, you're advancing your best practices, you're testing them, and bringing information back to the leadership team above. And I'm also saying what's happening with the best players around the world now is they are forecasting performance measurement in 8, 6, 10 categories. And they're measuring their success against those forecasts. Another cool thing that can happen, our technology can help us attract and retain new people, help us win work, make us attractive to design, build joint ventures. I'm also seeing good research. I won't have time to go into all the things that I could say about my little research library. It's 8 years in its formation. I have 105 articles. I've extracted performance measurement to help my customers forecast their performance gains. Some of my recommendations include Amina Fayak from the University of British Columbia. Great study on rework, which is a lean thing, how BIM can eliminate rework, which is a technology thing, and the root cause. It's amazing how many elements of rework are caused by this engineering and reviews. If you read her article, it will really help you set standards for your company in terms of reduced errors and omissions and reduced changes. Engineering reviews constituted 55% in her study of the root cause of rework. So we use that research in the workshop. I wish I could go in and tell you more about it. Some of the research we take on or we look at in the workshop is what's happening in contingency. And my forecast is really simple. It isn't going to be hanging around. We're not going to have 8 or 10 or 12% contingency. There's just too much slop there. And there are too many people that really believe that lean thinking and technology and collaboration can reduce the amount of waste. Western Michigan, traditionally forecasting 7.5% or budgeting 7.5%. Their new goal is 1.9%. Change orders are going down. This is San Diego Community College. Just a spectacular 52% reduction in change orders. And it happens in industrial, it happens in water and wastewater treatment plant. This is about probably more than saving $10 million in overall project costs. It was 14% faster, delivered 14% faster. Really, really exciting results. My suggestion is calculate the benefits, forecast them, use the research. Not only forecast how much the total project can save, when do the beneficiaries enjoy the benefits, the financial benefits, and what percentage of the savings does each stakeholder enjoy? So whatever we go back to our organizations and say, let's do something, let's buy something. You know, it's got to make economic sense. Hey, no kidding. But also, can it help our people grow, help our company attract people and keep them? Can it help us with our quest to be leaner and stop wasting rework, even our other stakeholders on our jobs in our quest to be lean? And does it put us in a position for new contract methodologies? Does it put us in a place so that we can win more work with the best customers in the world? And so that's it for me. I hope you fall in love with the idea of advancing your career by turning on the lights for your companies and creating a performance initiative that's truly successful. Thank you very much.